Hello friends, and it's been a minute, such a minute since we've reviewed a Natasha Denona palette. I wasn't really pulled in until of course some neutrals came into play. Today we are going to do her Sculpt texture and tone palette. I cannot wait. We have the soft version. I don't know if I'm regretting my decision. I keep seeing like, oh, maybe this is too light. Maybe I should have gone with the glam, I think it's called, or like the deep or whatever. But I did the soft. What can I say? I like some soft makeup. So it comes with this. If you wanted to, you know, just play. She also tells you which shades are for which part of your eye. So we have inner corner, brow bone, eyelid crease transition, outer corner, lash line, which is very helpful. I love this actually. The packaging is beautiful. It is beautiful. It is very classy. It has the NDs, you know, engraved with the Sculpt texture and tone palette. I think it's extremely beautiful. Now for the moment of truth. Now let's open this together. Alrighty. So here you have it. I feel like the camera is showing colors true to color, which I appreciate the lighting today. I love these shades. They are stunning without even touching them. They look beautiful. And I feel like when I do my makeup, this is what I want to always reach for anyways. Even for every day, like if I needed a pop on the lid, then I grab another palette and I'll be okay with that. Because within this palette, if I'm not mistaken, we're only getting one little shimmer. C1, and so yeah, which is a neutral cool tone, and then we have another shimmer up here which is N1. Today I'm actually testing out her foundation, and that's what I have on my face. If you're interested, I didn't want to put the two videos together because it may be too much, so that's why I'm doing this. I am only gonna do one look because I'm not trying to remove my makeup, okay? And we're testing this foundation. So let's apply as many shades as possible, shall we? This guy here, which is shade P2. It looks a little light, but again, I wanna see, you know, what it looks like on. Does it show up on my complexion? Is this light skin complexion palette only, or is it, you know, medium and tan complexions friendly? And I feel like it's showing up. I'm gonna come closer actually. I think like I'm too far. E2 is a matte medium peach nude. That was soft, you know, it shows up. It's gonna be like maybe a starting shade, you know, if we wanted to use it as transition. I think it'll be perfect, you know. If I want to do a little bit more depth, you can see that she is showing up, but it's very soft, one row deeper with Y2, and this is the shade that I know I'm gonna love. Yeah, it's very much the shade that I love to use for my crease usually when I want to do very natural makeup. I'm gonna take Sonia's new brush. This is her T8. Y3 is a cream matte medium earthy brown. I really like her because she's gonna let me deposit the color, like a lot of it, in my outer V. Whatever was left, I just brought it down. Okay, applied a little P3, just this little peachy shade. Now I'm gonna show you on my lid. Yeah, so you can see soft, but it shows up. If I do a little bit more. And we are gonna move on to some brown. I'm gonna take Y3. Y3 I think is a matte shade. So picking a little bit more of Y3. Just concentrating that on my outer V. Perfect. And you see that it just deepens out my outer V just a little bit. You know, it gives a little dimension, but this is what we need from a soft palette. I'm happy. So a little warm tone, because so far we've done neutrals. I think I want to deep into Y2, which is a cream matte medium dark brown. So Y2 is this guy here, and it looks beautiful. It looks like a beautiful, yeah, oh yeah, it is a beautiful, very much, I want to touch it. It is a stunning color. It is like the perfect khaki shade. I think it's perfect for, you know, like fall time. It is like a pumpkin. I'm just gonna apply it in half of my lid, but like towards the outer. And I really wanted to touch it. I don't usually, wow, the shades are soft. I don't tend to apply stuff with my fingers, you know this, but the texture, like to look at it, is so pretty. Now we're gonna go a little deeper and we're gonna go into Y3. And Y3 is described as a cream matte coffee bean brown. And she looks deep. Yeah. She's definitely a shade that I would love to do a little wing with. So I'm gonna switch our brushes. And we're gonna do just that. This brush from BK Beauty and Nikki La Rose is like the best for wings. Yeah, so this shade is really, really deep. I can see a smoky brown eye with it, right? We're gonna take this guy, Y1, and I'm just gonna pick it up. Oh, I put too much, but to blend's good. So just to highlight our brow bone. To see how that disappeared, it blended, but it really highlighted this area. Just go with Y2 again with a brush. Check out that beautiful brown, which is so pigmented. Just gonna blend. I'm gonna take a brush with no product. Just blend the edges a little. I think we have to do a little bit in that empty little space there. So I'm going back into Y3. Clean brush. We may have to go back and do the wing again, but I feel like I wanted that elongation of my eyes, and I was missing that from the outer portion because I was being super soft and super conservative with these colors. I wasn't sure where we're gonna go with this eye look, but here we are. I'm going back to wave 3. And today it's like raining, so people are gonna look at me like, ooh, what does she think she's doing? I'm gonna go with a flat brush in white too. Just going back to every single shade that we did because we blended it away. And then I'm gonna do white 1, just one road. Ooh, this picked up too much. I can see that it is such a soft shade. It's just a little lighter version of white 3. But I'm having the time of my life with these 100 shades of browns. If you couldn't tell. This palette is dreamy actually. It could look boring to some, but oh, love. Now the shimmer, because of course we gotta do a little shimmer. So C1. And this is a cool tone shade, which I don't love. I feel like Natasha could have given us 2. One warm and one cool, you know? So I don't know if I really want to put a lot of it, or if I just want a little sparkle right in the center. Maybe like this. It's just soft sparkle, especially because I don't really like cool tone shades. I don't. Let's go on the lower lash. White 3. Just run it across. I think we can put a little bit more. And for some odd reason, it's not really looking cool toned. You know what? I think because we had that very much warm shade under, it's not showing up so warm. Of course Natasha would know that. I would never doubt her. Now we have to do something for the inner corner, and I don't think we should leave it all. We should leave it all matte. I'm doing Y1, which was the bone shade that I use for my brow bone. I don't know. Alright friends, and as you can see, our eyes are fully completed. I am head over heels with this palette. I'm not even going to lie. It is so pretty. I love this sultry looks. Like, I just love it. It hit every single point in my checklist. I was actually a little bit nervous about this soft portion of the palette, like thinking that they weren't gonna show up on me. Now, I'm also gonna mention this, like there is a lot of like similar shades, right? There is like every single shade of brown that you can imagine, which I'm okay with. Now, what I'm not super okay with is every single shade of like pinky neutral. Now, for someone that has fair complexions, I think you're gonna be, you know, so excited about that. So there's only so much you can do with a palette, right? So I think it's fair. I think it's beautiful. The color story is perfect. It has a great balance of, you know, like the little like satiny shades, which are actually mattes, but they look like they have a little bit of a glow to them, so that's why they look a little satin, you know, if you will. Of course, we're gonna get to swatch. If you want natural lighting swatches, please come back tomorrow. Maybe I'm gonna post that here on a different video, like a reels video, because like a short, sorry, because today is raining. I don't think, you know, it's gonna do a justice that I actually go ahead and swatch all of them. It's gonna just look dull. So I say come back tomorrow or the day after, and you will see. We're gonna swatch it in, of course, this kind of lighting too. So I feel like the pinks are all gonna look very similar on my complexion, but I think that you're able to create very pretty eye looks, like very natural. This guy is deep, you can see, and it also has that little bit of glow that I'm talking about. So it makes the eyelid very soft and like for mature and more like wrinkly eyelids. I think that this formulation is super complimentary. Well, I think that's why Natasha keeps just like mastering these kind of mattes, like creamy mattes, because she really understands that it's going to like melt onto somebody's eyelid. It's not gonna make them textury. These mattes aren't like powdery, like powder aren't gonna go flying anywhere, because they truly are going to adhere to the eyelids, which I very much appreciate, and I'm sure a lot of you know what I mean. Like when you're blending an eyeshadow and it's just like powder everywhere, it's like, okay, maybe not to flatter into like more creasy eyelids, right? But something creamy like this is gonna really adhere and just really soften and really adhere to like the little folds and crevices of the eyelids that are going to make any eye look very much pretty, soft, and just like stand out. So I'm gonna quit talking. I am rambling. We are going to begin with the light shades. I am going to attempt to swatch as straighter as possible. So this is shade R1, B1, Y1, which I'm gonna do a little bit more down here. Can you see how soft this is, really gliding? C1, which is one of our only shimmers within the palette, but you saw that if you have a warm tone under, it's gonna look golden, which is so good. It's too good to me. But you can see it very much looking cool tone right here with nothing under. So I think that she did a good blend in that eyeshadow shade. It says cool, but I think it's a little neutral. Actually, does it say neutral or cool? Oh, it is neutral cool. So okay, that makes sense. All right, did you see that brown? Did you see YN? Did you see that glide? Do you know what I mean? Okay, let's check out this guy. Yes, that one is N1. Have you seen those videos of Natasha like just swatching all the way down to her arm? Yeah, her formula will let you do something like that. R2, pretty pink. I feel like this will show up for sure if I really wanted to pack it. That one is also beautiful. Very soft P2, which is very neutral and is a beautiful blending shade for somebody my complexion. Y2, C2. Ooh, this is so cool toned. Shades like that, oh, I would never. W2 and then N2. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. How soft, how pretty. We still have one row to go. R3, B3. Oh my god, R3 is beautiful too. Do you see that? We're gonna move on to up here because that's it. We run out of space. Y3, C3. Y3, I mean W3, and then N3. Wow, they all glide. You guys can see that, like the pigmentation on these eyeshadows are amazing. Like, if you feel like you need to revamp your eyeshadow collection, I say go. No regrets. I think that I need the deepest one just to have. Like, a lot of my neutral eyeshadow palettes are like 6 years old, so if you're into the same kind of, you know, situation where you need to like revamp your things, I think that this will be a beautiful addition to anybody's collection. Let me know your thoughts below. Let me know, what do you think of the swatches, the eyeshadow look that I created. Let me know if you have any questions, any comparisons you'd like me to do. I could always come back and do like a shorts comparing video. I don't have our no neutral palette from Natasha, so that's why I don't think that we should do comparisons like in depth. Unless you have something specific in mind, do let me know. But that's it, friends. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments your thoughts, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!